I did like the response.
There it goes again.
It does. No, somebody needs to come in and do the. Oh shit.
That's what I was looking for. Get
Ah.
I couldn't find one. Are we live?
We are live, hopefully. If not, things have gone horribly wrong.
I mean, I don't see you on the back yet.
It's true.
I haven't checked my Twitch.
Yeah. You better do that.
It says you're live.
Well, that's good.
Maybe just refresh the window.
Yeah, I guess I could do that. Oh, look at this color being. Oof.
Oh, Saber's live.
Oh
Just
my.
chatting.
Competition, I see how it is.
Yeah, that's your account it is.
Those are my 77 viewers that I would have otherwise.
Absolutely.
They are now all over there with Saber. Scandalous. Hey, Comet!
Hey, why is live?
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Also, Discord? No, Discord not yet. Scandalous.
So scandalous.
Scandalous even. All the scandals. Every single last one of them. So... Hands still feel weird. I did a minimal amount of garden work today and now I have like hands that are irritated by physical work stuff.
You made us do stuff.
You made us do something. No announcement, trailer or anything, man, hard. Wait, no announcement. I tweeted about it. And hopefully Discord will soon catch up and do the thing. Like in the main hall. Come on Discord, do the thing, realize that I'm live. But it has a delay of a few minutes. That's something I noticed before. I'm not sure why this is. Tempted.
Not yet. You still have water. Hydrate.
I'm hydrating. Shit! Look at this.
See what we mean?
Shit. It's
What do you
ridiculous.
mean announcement trailer?
Okay, this is not me faking.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I don't think you copied the tweet to your...
into Discord. Oh yeah, because I did it very
Yeah.
quickly. Since I needed to get back into the garden. Oh, you can move those. Well then.
I'll take care of it while you do the thing.
Oh, that is much appreciated. Even so now it's probably too late.
Don't worry, Enigma. Even if it doesn't appear in the Discord, he usually tweets it, so you can check his Twitter if you're not sure.
Yeah. But yeah, with that, hello and welcome everybody to Gaming in Ties. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. The last case, not yet the last day, so definitely not the last stream on it.
I think we're only on the second day of investigation.
Yeah, but out of 3, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this is the law that in this messed up dystopian future exists. So yeah, let's jump right into it. Episode 5, Day 2, Investigation. Okay. Oh, the investigation comes after the trial part?
Before and after. Like,
Before
we did some
and
investigation, then there was day 1 of the trial. Now we're on day 2 and we do investigation.
When we met the crazy police chief, was it still day 1 or was it already day 2?
That was at the end of day 1.
The end of day 1, so we are probably now in the morning of day 2.
I think.
You sure you want to load this? Yes. I have literally nothing. Oh! But yeah. Last time on Gaming and Ties Ace Attorney, Max managed to go through the first trial of the last case of the first game, but he now needs needs more clues and to find more suspects and to figure out how a detective died in 2 places in relatively close proximity. What else will he discover? And can he tolerate more of Emma Skye? Find out as we have more of Ace Attorney! That was a gesture you were hoping me to do, Enigma, right? Right? That's A? This is how...
Yeah, that's the law.
The appropriate one. Okay, 2:15 p.m. I have no... This probably still before the trial. I would think that the trial is in the morning.
I think it might be after the trial.
Really? We had 2 trial days already.
No, I think it's still just the first trial. I don't recall. I can check the guide.
Also, I'm fully vaccinated.
Nice.
We are only halfway there.
As Keyframe would say, you can lick doorknobs now.
Exactly. Finally again. Yeah, but for us it's still only door frames. The doorknobs come in a few weeks. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we are already halfway there.
Whoop.
Bam. Oh god.
Sorry, I was checking the guide to see where we were.
No problem, but I was literally nudging
Mr.
you.
Wright, so what's going on with the case anyway?
That's good. I would appreciate this recap right now.
I'm a little confused.
So am I, mostly because
Okay,
it
so
has
yes.
been 3 weeks and I have a bad memory.
That was still the first day of trial.
Okay, and so
We
it's...
just had a short recess in between.
And now it's the morning of the next
No,
day?
it happened in the morning, now it's the afternoon the same day.
But it said day 2 in the save game file.
Well, it's the second time investigating.
So it's not day 2 of
we
the trial, it's day 2 of the case.
Yes.
Hmm,
We did
so...
investigation, then the trial was the next day.
Okay.
Now we're doing more investigation.
I mean, yeah, that was a little bit confusing that it...
As Emma said, I'm a little confused.
Exactly. Huh? Well, let's see. What is going on? I don't know what it... The victim, Detective Ruth Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room.
What's this and the evidence room part?
I mean, I believe there was actually this to be continued screen at the end of the last stream. So it's nice that they do a recap, but even with my bad memory, I feel patronized. Also, did you just dab? I'm disappointed. Have you never watched my Terraria Let's Play? Oh, now Discord is...
There goes the bot in Discord.
10 minutes after the stream started, Discord is finally posting it. Jesus. Yeah, I was kind of counting on the bot to post it earlier. Otherwise, yeah, I should have posted the announcement tweet into the Discord. Link down below. Wait, I'm not sure. Is the link down below on my YouTube Let's Play archive channel? Probably not. So but I believe the Twitch link is down below.
Yes,
so
Twitch
link down below, and on Twitch you can find the Discord link down below. Excellent. Manage it perfectly.
Yeah. The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car.
Yeah, but not by TARDIS. Well, that's what we are going to find out. Or try to, at least.
Alright, let's do it.
She's in good spirit, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this. Haha! Cheers to that. Oh shit, I still have the shakies. This is ridiculous.
Yep, here we go.
Ooh, shit. I just trimmed the hedge for like 5 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes. This is... I need to get out more. I need to do shit.
Rhoda.
Yeah. Rona. But now I will probably officially stay in home office for the foreseeable future.
Well,
unrelated to Rona. So...
Well, once the gyms here open up again, you can start going to those. Like I can start doing martial arts
Lifting again. Okay.
Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Look, we're in this together, right?
Don't threaten me like that.
I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show.
They are probably also that you can see the word red rose tinted.
Let's go! Science awaits us!
Yeah,
No, there is a purpose for them.
You're worse at science then. Oh, okay, magically teleporting there, not even asking me if I want to go there. Sure, why not, game?
You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder.
I didn't even pick this location, game.
There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares?
Oh wait, oh no, she teleported us. We are not in the police department, we are in the prosecutor's office.
Yeah.
Ah, still. Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie.
Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it.
That oil drum, was it empty?
The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water.
Also, how is Denim in the
stuff.
audio in the volume? Yeah.
Can you hear me? I
guess I
keep
can.
forgetting that the mic isn't over here anymore.
It's not poking your nose anymore, so you forget it exists in the first place. First, writing evidence, scene of crime, never.
Okay.
Huh? What, didn't?
I hadn't read it yet.
Oh, you hadn't read it yet. My sister erasing evidence at the scene of the crime, never.
I'll just leave. You got this.
Okay. No, there. Even so, she says they don't get along. Emma really likes her sister.
That's not it at all. It's just we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her.
Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in the oil drum washed it all away.
Hehehe. Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright.
Science isn't measured in strength. Huh? What's that grin for?
This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid.
Liminal?
Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there.
But wouldn't the police have already done so? Yeah, that's a good question, actually.
Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright.
I mean, on the one hand, she has a point. On the other, like, Jesus.
Just give it a try.
Me? Why do I have to do it?
You're the protagonist. I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet.
What does this have to do with handling chemicals? I had chemical classes in high school since
Yes, that was under supervision.
most of the time. We are testing bloodstains with this stuff, not drinking it.
Here, look, I'll lend you these glasses.
Huh? You had an extra pair of these things? Ugh.
That's why she wears the glasses. To test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it.
Uh-huh.
Like this, see?
Uh-huh.
Press enter to spray it on. Okay, let's find us some blood stains.
What? That's it? Oh, I wanna find more. No, I wanna find more. Let me keep searching. I refuse. Enhance, zoom in, enhance.
Well, you're also in Germany, Liebe. The age is younger in Germany.
Yeah. With 14 you shouldn't, or did they change the law? My last stand was that you need to still be 16 for beer.
Yeah, legally speaking, you can't drink.
Mm.
Whether or not you do is a different question.
Oh, so yeah, Ace
And we don't
Attorney,
need
hell
to know.
indeed. Almost done. Overall, maybe, but not with this final case. I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. So this is a blood stain?
Is this a pigeon? It's so... Ugh.
Is it actually a cum stain or... Emma, you're shaking!
It's just... This is my first time seeing real blood.
It's not even real blood, it's phosphorate, it's a chemical reaction you only made visible through your glass. You don't
It's
see
a
the
reaction
blood.
to real blood.
The,
It's a real stain.
scientific investigation in action. Oh, yeah, okay, that's actually a point that Leap has. With parental supervision, you can actually drink even earlier. You're not just not allowed to do it, to buy it and do it by yourself.
Yeah, fair. Okay, well, we definitely know that this is a blood stain.
Or a cum stain.
But doesn't something strike you as odd, scientifically speaking, of course?
It's just dropped blood driplets, which probably would be too little for what's supposed to have happened. What thought about this scientifically? Blood location. The amount of blood is my answer. The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood?
I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe.
It is pretty... So you saw blood before! On the fucking shoe!
Also, damn, those shoes. There's absolutely no tread on them at all. They must be slippery.
Yeah? I mean... Yeah. And what did I do now that I earned myself a stop, Max? I can't even recall what shenanigans I rambled a minute ago, so...
Also, one of your old fences rediscovered you, it looks like.
If they fought here, there'd have to be more blood than this.
Hey, Mr. Wright.
Ah, okay, yeah. First beer with 12 sounds about right. Oh.
I'm gonna mark up the floor plans when we find the blood stain, okay?
Oh, yeah.
See? I'm pretty handy to have around, right?
Yeah, you just do random activities that normally happen by itself. Sure, great job there.
She has science toys.
And this stuff is pretty handy too.
I saved up my allowance to buy that.
Luminal testing fluid received from one very proud-looking Emma Sky. Solution used to scientific investigation finds blood traces. Spray to use.
We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case.
I mean, that it's very cynical but actually true. I'm surprised that this blue-eyed dummy actually has this kind of realistic view on anything.
I mean, her sister's a prosecutor.
Yeah, but this hasn't helped her so far.
And she's really into this investigation thing, so she's probably done some research.
Let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day.
Yeah! It feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it?
It actually does. I guess I should give this spray on anything suspicious. Uh-oh. Wow!
It's me.
It's you.
I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box.
I don't know, may I
That is
spray it?
also an innuendo. Miss Starr! You only trust your own eyes, Not bad, you two. This day-old deli box is on the house.
It has raw fish in it. I'm not sure if I want to have it. Sorry, it's just that kind of lead in doesn't really get my mouth watering. Okay, how can I use the spray bottle more?
Not yet. Or at least not that way.
So this is a famous drum oil drum.
Well, no time like the present. I'll try to kick it over myself. Hiya!
It's already lying on the floor. That's okay. Don't cry. That Lana's guy must be one strong woman. It's empty by now. You failed to kick over the empty one? Jesus. I guess I don't have to. Or is he now recapping stuff from the... Nope.
You're a phone. Let's see if it works.
Hey, don't touch stuff. We don't need to be touching.
I can't hear anything. My ears. No, my ears. Maybe it's just the barometric pressure.
What is she babbling about? Yeah, I'm pretty
What
sure.
did you just say? Yeah, I think it's the same thing.
You can hear me just fine. The phone's broken. So yeah, I don't necessarily expect... There's probably then nothing new going on anywhere. Yeah, sure, let's talk to the lady. Nope. Oh wait, can I use it? Check.
E for spray.
Oh, spray. E for spray.
Yeah, this part was a little
Ha!
Oh. This part was a little bit more fun, not when it was on the DS, because it was a touch screen with your stylus.
Oh, I needed to double spray at the same point to actually... Whoa! She tried to die of something! That's... What the hell? Bottom right is like the...
Pound key.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. 0 usually here. So what key?
The pound key, the hashtag
Ah, okay.
number. In the old days, we called that a pound sign when it was on the telephone. At least in America.
My turn. But yeah, this must be from the Lana.
No, my sister isn't the murderer.
But she did call you, didn't she? At the time of the crime? And her right hand is bandaged.
Hey, just whose side are you on?
This has nothing to do with taking sides. So this means that Lana's hand had blood on it. This just keeps getting worse. But whose blood? Also, I just want to point out, so where are the blood stains here? The blood stains on the floor got excused with the kicked over barrel. How got the blood stains on this thing get removed?
Why would there be blood stains over there?
On here?
Oh, that was on her hand.
Yeah, exactly. But why did they not get removed?
They probably got wiped off.
But by whom? This is evidence. Okay,
Maybe Lana did it herself.
So I guess Your allowance allows for a second bottle, right? Okay, but yeah, I found something else. Huzzah! This is not my... How does it even... Oh wait, she marks it on the map, she told us. So, is this... Ah! Oh! Well, I guess I keep talking to this woman since she is here and we are here. Today's trial. Oh, it's still the... Oh, yeah, okay.
You certainly put me in a tight spot today.
My apologies, Miss Starr, but...
No, it's okay. It was my fault.
Yeah, because you fucking lied in court.
Oh, we know.
Exactly.
I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see.
That's why you lied, and therefore ruined your entire...
I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry.
You are sorry for lying in court, or you're sorry for getting caught?
Sorry? You lied on the witness stand.
Exactly.
That's unforgivable.
This is literally a crime that you just got convicted of. Oh, evil eye out.
Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw.
But did you though? Because you lied in the first place, so can we trust what you claimed you have seen?
I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman.
You just said she stabbed a man. You don't know if it was Goodman. I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what?
So, you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Starr? Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they faced me, they coughed it up.
Coughed it up?
They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know. I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Every day, I dragged dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect, and before long they called me
The
The
cough
cough
up queen.
Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches.
And you were let go, fired?
I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case, the SL9 incident.
Bum, bum, bum. Wait, this is not again the SL9
That was
is
DL6.
DL6 and SL9 is now the
SL9
new mysterious
Was
one.
the one that was on the knife label. That
Ah.
was evidence that was being moved on that day.
Yes. SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean. Aha! So I need to
Prison!
show her shit. Oh wait, no, I first need to get out of here.
Present!
Present! Have a present. He was babbling on about the photo, so maybe let's also present this again.
If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room.
Yeah, why didn't you?
But even I get flustered sometimes.
Blah blah blah. Excuses, you're lying. So you went straight to the scene of to the scene of the crime.
I rushed towards the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder.
Except for stopping and taking a picture.
That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime? Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were. The 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Starr. You lying was the problem.
Jesus, I hate it when I'm siding with Emma. But Emma is right.
Listen, little girl, I've had my testimony disregarded before.
Did you lie before? Is this why you got fired, maybe?
And I wasn't going to have it disregarded again.
Well, then you should not have lied.
Just like that time.
When you lied before? That time? Maybe the SL9 case?
Nah.
Anything else I can throw at her before I throw the knife at her? That sounded wrong, didn't it?
Yep.
Maybe if I show her the map, she'd say something about the blood. Could you take a look at this?
You.
I believe this is a... Yes?
You said you wanted some hot tea, right?
No. But thanks. She didn't even look at it.
Yep, generic. You must have to brew the leaves a long time to get rich flavor like this. We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing. I knew it! So that's the secret to their aroma. Exquisite.
The only thing I'm smelling here is wasted time. Thank you, Phoenix.
Hello, Chaos.
Hello there. Okay, I can throw the shoe at her as well.
Haha!
Could you take it? Oh, this like wasted time indeed. Go away. Fine, you get the one that's actually interesting. Unless it's also related to SL9.
True. What do you think about this?
It's not generic.
The SL9 incident. It's written on that knife. And on that note. So you could
They
have shown,
didn't- Oh, okay.
shown either one. Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know.
Ah, your motive for murdering. The case that got botched and got you fired. So
Would
you
you say he was a good man?
It's right there in the name.
Really? That knife was evidence from that case, the murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day the Goodman was killed. As I suspected, SL9 isn't over. Not yet.
Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? But
Now
although now we
back
need
to
to back to...
Come on, you got this by now. That incident really opened up my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable? To who?
Let me guess. Prosecutors.
2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled. I regret nothing, Enigma. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence.
I guess she's on the left, weird cowboy dude in the middle, Goodman on the right, and some other cosplayer at the bottom.
Probably.
So, I don't know.
So they didn't solve it? On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed.
Whoopsie. Executed? Maybe this thing that happens to every convicted murderer, which is the reason why you try to serve all... Yeah, fine.
Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred.
What? But the crime... This is literally what happened in every single case. How can...
You eventually find decisive evidence in those.
Usually to clear the people, but they were already
Well, yes.
ready to be declared guilty without decisive evidence
Yes.
pointing to them being guilty. So people in this reality constantly get executed falsely for murder, or at least without decisive...
I hadn't read the line yet.
Oh, sorry. What
She
was
was
the
talking
line?
about basis of evidence, there was falsified evidence, blah blah blah. What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job. And you were one of those? Myself and one other person you know well.
Wait, could it be?
Exactly. Detective Jake Marshall. Oops, I mean Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall.
But what about Goodman?
He's dead.
But before 2 days ago...
Irrelevant, he's dead now. As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined. And then, it was over, and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I.
You haven't forgotten SL9?
There was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait! Those lunches you sell. There is only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends. Boyfriends that can help me investigate.
So she's sleeping her way through this entire department just to gather evidence.
Whatever works.
Miss Starr's old boyfriends. How many does she have anyways? Just when all the detectives on SL9 have disappeared, we find new evidence.
There has to be a connection. So, Rookie,
What?
it seems like you're serious about investigating this case.
Yes.
Then you should take this.
Salisbury steak lunch?
I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat.
Received from Miss Starr. Excellent for putting Officer Marshall in a good mood.
Miss Starr? Officer Marshall, is he your, are you his...
Yeah, they fuck if this is a question.
Are you going out? Still a child. Why do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him.
He got demoted to street police.
A long time ago when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. And he was nice to me too back then.
So he also fucked your sister? God, those cowboy cosplays really pay off. I should try it one day. This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective.
But now he's so cold. Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. I see. Thank you.
I guess if she already has an entire office building full of boyfriends, I guess she cannot also serve her exes. Officer Jack Marshall. Well, I guess we got a relevant item. We found blood, we talked everything we could talk with her, and the scenery doesn't really give us anything new, so it's time to move. Not to the office. I guess we could talk to her. Oh, wait, here.
We could talk to our boyfriend.
Exactly. This we can only reach from the garage, right?
Pretty sure.
So we should go here while we can. Hi, prosecutor's office. Room 1202.
I like that the Steel Samurai figure has pants that are too long for it.
Didn't the original one too? Didn't you also have this?
Well, there was that whole case where the costume didn't fit the guy who was wearing it in the picture. That's why it was too big for it. So, anyway, well, this place is as classy today as it was yesterday.
And I'm sure it'll still be just as classy tomorrow, Emma. Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here. Jesus, who put the shortened is behind a TH?
Edgeworth's.
Edgeworth.
You retract the tongue from your teeth. It's like you're a non-native speaker or something.
I know,
Jeez.
fascinating. How are your R's coming along?
Wait, you're supposed to gargle, right?
Radiergummi.
Radiergummi.
Irresponsible. This is an English word.
Irresponsible.
Wait, I need a German word with an R in the middle. With a nicely rolled R. Jesus, isn't here anywhere German? Anyways. Fertig.
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 Close enough. Let's move on.
No one really enunciates R's after a vowel in German.
Fertig. It's true, actually.
Well,
Erlösung. Erlösung.
Erlösung.
Erlösung.
Erlösung.
Edgeworth's office.
Edgeworth's office.
Edgeworth's office. Anyways. I'm sure he is off doing important.
I'm sure he's off doing important investigations.
I hope that's what he's doing. I guess we'll have to come back. Wait, okay. I guess examining is also pointless then. Or is here any... Let's examine nothing. I mean, we have...
It looks more or less the same.
I guess so.
Still the red pieces around the one spiky blue one.
Yeah.
Hey, a chessboard!
I'm not too up to my chest, but it looks like blue is in a bit of a tight spot.
The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn.
Huh?
Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
It's just surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. Nah, it's nothing.
Yep, that's the same.
Yeah, so it's probably all the same unless we spot anything that's changed. This was from... Who was this from? Anyways. Let's keep moving.
I just noticed that the flower pot on the left has a cravat just like he does.
Keep moving.
That's silly. Edgeworth is silly.
I guess we can try the detention center if she is talking to us, unless we get sent away again.
Like, oh, she's talking to people, being questioned.
Looks like Miss Guy isn't questioning.
All the questioning. I hope the detectives aren't yelling at her. How did you kill him in 2 places at the same time? Can you imagine?
How's she supposed to answer that? Wait a second. Didn't Mr. Gant say they'd arrest a suspect in the police department murder?
Let's come back later.
Well, that was, well, guess we go... Wait, now I'm inside. Wasn't there also an option to be outside?
Yeah.
Oopsie. Wow, everyone looks deadly serious here.
Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective down at the police department.
Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lot.
It makes my head hurt.
Well, first things first. Let's go check out the police department crime scene.
Yes, you sound dead set on investigating, but don't mess up or we could wind up dead.
I doubt anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies around here right now.
And you groaned at my pun, Enigma. Mine is far better than those.
Is it so? But I wouldn't like, but it doesn't look like anyone's going to help us much either.
Although I suppose technically mine was just theirs, but you know, whatever.
Police department entrance.
Ba-ding!
Ah, God, don't stare at me with these dead eyes of doom. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday.
The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring.
What? I don't think that this can happen in real life. I suppose it makes sense. A detective did get killed here after all.
So, the evidence room, the scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk, here it is.
She is like a kid at an amusement park.
Ooh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look. We were just at a crime scene. Okay.
I don't think there's much to. Why is this so relevant that it's even in the evidence locker? The blue badger is still withering around today.
Writhing around.
Right.
Give it time. They'll come to hate it later.
In this same case or in later games?
The same case.
Oh God.
I like the blue badger and all, but I don't like it in this case so much.
Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Speaking of dancing, the whole police department has been dancing around this crazy since yesterday. Oh, has it actually triggered something?
Can I take out his batteries? I just can't help but feel he's gonna do something naughty.
Oh my. Yeah, okay. I guess from here I can go inside. Ah.
Ta-da!
I wonder who that might be. Evidence room entrance, guard station. So he is also responsible for guarding the very room where a murder happened in. This doesn't look good on him.
This is clearly Officer Meekin's office.
Yeah. What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric.
According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room.
What kind of pamphlet has a floor plan that leads you to evidence room and stuff like this, which is not a public thing anyways?
That seems a little...
So beyond that door is the evidence room, the scene of the crime.
It sure seems that way. Oh.
What's wrong?
It's those cacti. They're so prickly, so imposing. It's hard to think straight.
If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. E2, Phoenix, E2. What I want to know is, if this is a guard station, where is the guard?
I have a feeling I know who he is already.
Guess we have to examine shit until he comes in. Obviously I start here.
Look, on the floor, a lasso.
Looks like it's set up to trap something.
A trap here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here. But the lasso missed.
You sure have an active imagination. The door. I wonder what will trigger that he comes in, so I try to not... The door might trigger him to appear, so let's not check the door yet.
Yipes, these sure are prickly. They must be the real deal.
I would think just one big one would be sufficient.
These cacti are a lot like my sister, actually.
They like it hot, they are pokey, and you can drink their juice? How so?
Encased in a cold, rigid shell with spines pointing in every direction. I hate Sarah. She's coarse and gets everywhere. Just like her.
Sure. I'm not so sure I see the resemblance.
It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity.
Oh, wow. Very scientific of you to talk in metaphors. Wait, the head is part of the cactus?
Yep.
No, I refuse to believe that.
There's a security guard uniform hanging here.
No, it's definitely not. It looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly.
A leather jacket, leather pants, a leather...
Poncho?
What was that called again?
Poncho.
A punchy? A paunchy? A pinchy? I know, a poochie.
Sure. Is this actually a term, or...?
No. Well,
Okay.
there are terms that mean other things, some of them.
Okay.
Wait, maybe that wasn't it.
It's a poncho, but I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being.
You jerk.
I mean, she is so scientific, she probably... Jesus, all the alcohol on the job. Oh wait, there's even more. No. Seriously? We are not going to address this at all?
Nope.
All the alcohol?
It's grape juice.
Wheelie game? Wheelie? Okay. What else can we look at without triggering anything? Computer might trigger.
Oh, that gate.
This gate might trigger. Those screens might trigger. That door might trigger. Okay, let's start
There's
simple.
not much left. This swinging door makes the place look like some kind of saloon.
But look, it's nailed shut. You can't get in that way.
Of course not. If you went in through here, the cactus would fall over. Ouch.
I'd say it'd be more of a yuck myself. Oh, okay, Phoenix, thanks for this. Okay, computer. It looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here.
There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. I bet we could use this computer to check on who went in and out of there.
Uh-oh. Oh, no interruption yet. Okay. Wait, all of those are part of the same... What?
Because they're connected.
Oh, yeah, sure. Well then, I guess
we
it's
go.
time to trigger him coming out. The evidence room is beyond that door.
Let's just walk in.
Sure.
It won't open.
You thought it'd be open? I think it'd be... we'd need someone's permission to go in there first.
Texas. That's what the sign says.
Yeah. So...
Well, guess he's not here.
Okay. I mean, not that we had much. This place is charged with frantic energy, as always.
Please. Huh? Wasn't that?
Cusco. One steak lunch, please. Oh, it's you. Detective Gumshoe? No, it's not the time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland.
Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale.
I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking. Now, no time for despair. We've caught our criminal. Now we just need evidence. The criminal, you mean... You heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal? On the same day that the detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed in the police department. And the perpetrator, do you have a suspect? What voice did I give him? I believe, wasn't it something down those lines?
Something like that, yeah.
Well, there was a suspect, just arrested them, in fact. Yeah, it's the biggest scandal in the station that hit the station's ages. Everything's topsy-turvy. But Detective Gumshoe, who was it? Listen, pal, all I know is I need me a steak lunch pronto. Standing around here talking isn't going to fill my belly.
Wait, don't leave.
If you want to know more, head on down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figured he's down there having a good cry. Later. Wait, who? Oh, he's the suspect.
Yep. He ran off to the evidence room.
Well, this investigation is off to a running start. I guess we go back into there. But we know that he's in there. We know he just went to the evidence room, right? Did I misread?
He did.
Yeah.
We can't follow him.
Yeah, but we should be able to see him on the... But they're right...
Nope.
Stupid game. Well, let's follow... Wait, what?
What?
I was supposed to go to the detention center, but I literally can't.
That's from the Criminal Affairs Department.
Since when? I never needed to go through here to get to the detention center before.
Nah.
They made it worse.
Because the police department is separate from the Criminal Affairs Department.
Yeah, but...
They're in two different locations of the city.
But normally I can go directly to the detention center. Don't need to go through a different location first.
Meh.
Oh guys, Vancho is so fucking annoying. I love it. Oh, you're welcome. I mean, I'm trying actually to go for Pacha from Emperor's New Groove. So...
No, Kronk.
Kronk from... Yeah, not Pacha. Kronk, you're right.
Mm-hmm. Still, I do feel better about things, a little.
On what basis?
I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they?
Yeah, I guess it is. Best to not go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing.
What was that?
Oh no, please don't tell me. No. No, it's not Larry.
No, it's not Larry.
Oh, okay, it's not Larry.
We have met this character, though.
We have met that character.
Mm-hmm.
And he's arrested as the perpetrator. The alleged perpetrator.
And he had a loudspeaker that just made noise. Who have we seen carrying something like that? I actually dropped his name earlier without even remembering he was a suspect.
Can't remember.
Do you want me to tell you, or do you want to see?
Sir, what I'm saying? Me a perpetrator? I say I was a perpetrator against her. Perpetrated against her. What I'd say? Oh, God.
Deacons!
Oh, hi. Greetings, sir. What voice did I give him?
Meek voice, I guess.
I guess I can give him that kind of voice.
Wait, I know who you are.
Excuse me, but is Mr. Andrews anywhere on this premises? Oh, yes, sir. It's a request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir.
Officer Meekin, so you're a guard here at the detention center?
No, sir, I am not, sir. I am a little lost patrolman like a little lost lamp, sir.
Oh, I get it. So you're here to deliver a report.
No, sir, I say this. Wait, he isn't, is he? You, Officer Meekins, you didn't, did you? Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir.
What? What?
Oh, now this is an unexpected turn of events.
It was clearly him.
On what basis, even?
That's what we gotta find out.
Yeah, Sir, I'm a patrolman with General Affairs, sir. Ow, I can hear you fine, Mr. Officer Meek. Why the fuck did they even let him keep it if he's under arrest?
Being straight logic.
I have some business at day, sir, and so I went to the evidence room, sir. The court station in front of the room was empty, sir.
Same reason they let a certain character in the next game keep bringing something to the courtroom. So normally there's a guard at the evidence room?
That's right, sir, because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. But Marshall? I didn't know this from all the hints in the security room that it might have been Marshall. Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room, a suspicious person, sir. A suspicious person.
He slammed his own bandaged hand and then had pain from it.
Natural selection at work.
The pollen never reproduce.
I hope so. What the heck is this guy doing?
So what happened then?
After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. Those are 3 different colors, buddy. And then I came to. I was here in the detention box. How long were you out? Days? Yeah, I mean, we literally saw you in between. You cannot have been out the entire time.
Might I ask, what happened to your hand?
Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did that, did what I could to wrap it up, sir. A bandage on his hand. A bandage on his hand, just like Miss Guy's, except it's the other hand.
Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office.
First things first, tell us how you hurt your hand. By asking about the victim. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room with the knife. Right? Sir, please don't look at me like those, said puppy dog eyes, sir. I have to label you, if you have to label me as perpetrator or victim, sir, then label me victim. I would, but you happen to be in detention and alive, and well, that's it. Yes, well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that. Did you know the victim, Detective Goldman? Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, then I'd say, he leans heavily towards the total stranger side. So, you didn't know him? Sir, I work in a tiny department devoid of light or other creature's comfort.
Creature comforts.
Creature comforts. I don't know any detectives.
So if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him?
Yeah, seriously, bro, why did you murder? Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir. None. Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir. At least someone around here is more confused than I am. Again, we are literally talking days of memory loss, and we met him in the meantime. About your hand, did that happen during the course of the crime? Well, you see, sir,
Don't you think you should just confess?
But, but... There was nothing I could do. Nothing you could do? Sir, to tell the truth, sir, what had happened? When the detective pointed the knife at me, I was just hollered, sir. And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious. The next thing you knew you were... Huh? Then when I opened my eyes, I was alone in an evidence room, sir, alone. Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared.
What?
Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hand, sir. Oh, the shock! Oh, the sorrow, sir! Can't you imagine how I felt? The victim's body disappeared.
That's some story.
Officer Meekins, this is for you. I'm scared of knives, sir. It's okay, I just want to... That's it, sir, last night, sir, that's the one. I was an apple, sir, in my dream, sir, and that was a peel.
On second thought, you don't have to look at the knife.
He is overreacting to the knife, but I guess he's been through a lot. So let's show him the other knife. Officer Meekins, this is for you. Yeah, I'm scared of knives, sir. Is it okay? I just wanted to take a look at it. Yeah, that's it, sir. Last night, that's the one.
Same thing.
But it's two different knives.
But they're still knives.
But it's not... Wow, this case has the largest number of unbearable characters so far. And one of the previous cases had a fucking necroleptiker plus a parrot.
Yeah. Parrot was the best witness ever.
He probably can't see blood either. No, I don't mean to... Jesus. Oh wait, this reminds me of something. I haven't checked it yet. What? It's from Emma Sky. It's like the person who literally gave it to me. Someone used a marker to write their name on this. Someone, you say?
What do your investigative skills tell you? Does it tell you who that was?
Ex-Ame. Oh, right, I have to read it the other direction. Emma Sky. Don't tell me you bring this with you everywhere you go.
Well, you never know where something might go down.
Just what kind of a world do you think we live in? Well, she's not wrong about it. Ah, the other... How do I... The other way. No. Ah, there's the other way. Okay, I guess it's as good as it gets with this item.
Yeah.
But there is a lunchbox. Well, already something to check out.
Wow, my mouth is watering. I can almost hear the sound of steak frying on the grill.
No doubt, it's all cold and tough by now.
No, I'm sure it's delicious. Miss Starr poured her heart into making this.
So long as she didn't put any other organs in there. But dish. Ah, aha. Punch that. Let's see. Ingredients: meat.
Rice and veggies. She must mean beef. She probably just wrote it generically.
Yeah. Let's hope so.
Of course, as a scientist, I have to check what additives she used.
Go to town.
Huh? It says here, hours of sweat and labor.
So that's why the sauce is so salty.
Ew.
Okay, rotate. Okay, I dare to say there was nothing beyond that on here. Why is there a piece of butter on it if it's not fresh? If the meat is not. So this will, but it will not melt. So at some point when you eat it, you just bite on a lump of butter.
Yes.
God. Well, this is supposed to be in an American-infused version of Japan, right? This explains a lot. Okay, I cannot show him the knife. Is there anything that might make sense to show him?
Yes.
There the yes.
If we get stuck.
I'm really not into interested in talking to this creature. I mean, Meekins. Officer Meekins, could you take a look at this? I'm sorry, sir, really sorry, but I have no idea what it is. Maybe you should ask this address, sir. It's literally... He's working at the police station, right?
Hmm?
So he's literally standing in front of his workplace and he has no idea what it is.
Yep.
You know, I once tried to apply to the police and I got refused because I wasn't good enough for them.
The German police.
That's true. Not the weird, fictional, dystopian police.
San Fran, Tokyo. Place.
Don't you besmudge good old Hero 6.
I haven't seen it yet.
Big Hero 6 with that. The movie at least is fun. I'm not sure how...
I keep hearing it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I just haven't seen it yet.
I believe it's not too truthful to the original comic book by switching out the protagonist and everything, but... But yeah. Pass the buck, Mr. Wright. It takes a special kind of man to pass the buck to editors. Okay. Man, could you take a look at this? God, even the voice that I gave him is too whiny for my taste.
You made yourself hate him more just by your own voice.
Yes, basically. Okay, what if I... Oh! We get a dialogue.
Do you think you could take a look at this?
That.
That's what?
My head was a blank until this very moment now, but sir, now I remember, sir. You mean you remember what happened? Correct. That card was the cause of it all. This ID card? Oh wait, this was your line. Exactly, sir. That's exactly it. Nothing could be more exact, sir. Nothing. I'd better pry into this one little deeper. Are there more items that I should try to show to him?
I think that was the only one.
Okay, then I will not waste more time on this person. Crime details. Can you tell me what it is you do remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a lost little patrolman, a lost little lamb, if you will. Lost your brain, that's for sure.
It happens.
I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman, who was in the evidence room, and that's why you thought he looked suspicious. Sir, I entered the evidence room and I asked the man to show me his ID card.
Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far.
That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me.
What?
Yeah, sir, I assure you I was as frustrated as you are right now. So I whooped and leaped at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him? Do unto the others before they do unto you. My own father's words, sir.
What happened then?
Well, my eyes, sir, everything went white. When I awoke, I was here. Doesn't keep still. There's an entire day in between and we met yesterday.
You may have just forgotten.
Right. Reason for arrest.
So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you?
What do you mean, Emma?
Let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman, and the victim who he met at the scene of the crime didn't show his ID card.
In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim.
And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died.
That was what I wanted to say. That is, I did say something along those lines.
Huh? But you still ended up here?
They told me that I had to be him, sir, on the day, at the time. Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room, that's what they said. but you don't remember the events clearly. Nope, but the videotape is quite clear.
Huh? Videotape?
From the security camera. The crime, my crime, the crime I swore to stamp out. It's there, it's me, it's on tape.
And you waited until now to tell us this?
I'm sorry, really sorry, sir. I hand over my badge. I don't deserve it. Yes, you do not deserve it. No, thanks. I have my own. Well, I guess we had better go check out the crime scene. Yes, please. Out of here. Move. Get out of here. I'm not even going to check out the... So I now have to go to criminal affairs to go elsewhere, right? Right. Stupid. Oh.
Hey, Mr. Wright. Look who's standing at the chief of detectives desk.
Who is standing at the chief detective? It's Police Chief Gaunt. Ah, and you're sure it's this is all, hmm? You know what it means if there is anything missing.
Sir, I'm sorry, it was likely totally perfect. He checked all his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats, under the seat cushion, behind his computer window, inside his personal coffee machine.
I hope I don't have to repeat this voice, so I gave him a throwaway voice.
Ah, I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away. Deal?
I believe I remember his voice.
Yes, sir. Let's go the place again, sir.
I mean, this is a man who is having Mikas on his payroll, so I give him a similar shitty voice.
Fair, especially when he's talking to the big boss.
Exactly. The chief detectives look a little flustered.
Ah, right, oh my boy. How you been? Swim much?
Oh, Chief Gaunt, reporting for duty, sir. What? You're not even...
Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright?
Yeah, why? Is Edras going to be okay?
Ah, Worthy. Oh, you know, they are doing a little inquiry committee with him.
Sounds like an inquisition.
Well, yes, well, they've had no end of trouble with the boys since last year.
I mean, he even has his cross symbol and everything. He's a cult leader. You mean the incident on Gourd Lake?
Ah, it doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, righto?
Von Karma.
A legend he was, undefeated in his 40 years career.
Is he of course he's related to SL9, now that they bring him officially up.
But in court, you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence.
Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence.
In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say. Why, they'd do just about anything to restore their reputation. Ah, I hate those voices. Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy.
What?
Evidence room incident.
Ah, it's downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed on their turf, too. I mean...
There, being the prosecutors, I mean?
Scientifically speaking, it's impossible.
Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stepped in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says.
What evidence is this?
Now, righto. I can't give away all our secrets just like that. And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive. and I can't talk about it.
I wasn't expecting much anyways.
You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets. Can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the chief of detectives trap shut.
Ah, he was the one you were picking on earlier?
Huh? Oh, you saw that? Whoops.
I wonder what it was that he wanted the chief detective to do.
Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask it.
Apparently we can't. So we need to show him something, I guess.
Dun 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 dun.
Dun 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 dun. He's not the guy to feed that thing to. We showed this to him in court, I believe.
Yeah, tie it to the case.
We had most items already in court. Then again, we probably haven't presented everything to him because presenting evidence to people in court usually goes from the live bar. Ah, not the steak. The steak is specifically for Officer Marshall, as it even says.
Yep.
I mean, I guess we can maybe show him the... I was wondering, could you take a look at this? This sounds already generic.
Ah, sorry, Rido. I am through with that stuff. Through, I say. Go find that guy who can't seem to sit still out there. The busy one.
Guy who can't sit still. Does he mean Detective Gumshoe?
Either him or dancing with the dancing blue badger. Huh. Aha, maybe this was a hint. Here, have a dancing blue badger. I was wondering, could you take a look at this? Babbidi boobidi ba. Babbidi boobidi boobidi ba. Okay, what could make sense to show to him? Especially if we want to discreetly get him to talk about what he just did. Probably about... Oh, maybe he's looking for the ID card. Nope. Not even the ID card, really?
Like a hint.
I mean, by now I can get fast enough through it. I can just, what do you call it?
Skip.
Brutal breaking? No, blah. There's a term for it. Brute forcing my way through. I was wondering, could you take a look at this babbidi boobidi blah, blah, blah. What about this? Wabbidi da 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 dee dee da dee 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 da da da. You sure I have already the item that I need?
No. I asked if you wanted a hint.
So the hint is that I don't have the item that I need to show to him.
You didn't say you
Now I'm
wanted a
asking
hint.
you explicitly.
Alright, the hint is that it's in this room.
Oh. In the room, you say?
Oh, sorry you had to see that.
What exactly did the chief of police want you to do?
Well, see over there, that's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can.
So nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here?
Of course not. Well, except for this.
What? You kept something?
Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete.
A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something?
The date on it is February 21st, which is the same like on this piece of paper that I'm carrying around. Well, better make a note of that in the case.
Also, this background really dates this game because of the size of the computer.
Yeah, it's true. A half-written document dated to February 21st can only be submitted to the chief. Okay? I should really get back to the investigating the police department crime scene. So, this is a police mascot, isn't it?
The Blue Badger, the future star of the police force.
The design's a little changed from the one outside.
Oh, well, the dancing Blue Badger TM is still under development, you know.
You have it trademarked?
Absolutely. It's cutting-edge stuff. Very now. I showed this doll here to my daughter and she burst into tears. Don't show her that moving mogwag outside then. They'll give her nightmares. Lady Detective. A poster of a female police officer. In this time and age, when this game was released, unthinkable. Wait, no, that's the latest paper.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. And no, not yet, baby. He has an idea, but he wants to get something else done first. She's asking about the green screen.
Oh, yeah. These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they are a lot tidier than I had expected. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time on their desks. I believe this is the original text from the previous time I was in here doing a different case. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. I know, the killer used a cassette tape. What a crafty trick. That gunshot was a fake. That is good. No one will expect a cassette tape in this day and age. Huh? He's not writing a report, he's writing a novel. Le gasp. Well, I guess there's not.
I thought he was playing Galaga.
Exactly. You just wanted that, what was it? I believe it was the Avengers.
Yeah.
Where they used this.
5 minutes playing Galaga. Thought we wouldn't notice, but we did. Well, now you have something to look at.
Wait, no, right, you're right. Looking at it first. Look at it. Wait, oh, it's a piece of paper. I cannot do anything with it. Date, okay. ID. Wait a second. He misremembered his own ID. Curiouser and curiouser. Wait a second. It's even the wrong one. What? Goodman's ID is 5'8". And this thing begins with something that is a 7 or a 9, but definitely not an 8. The plot thickens, I guess? Question mark? Not even sure. Things thicken. Not sure if anything of them are the plot. Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor.
Oh, well, I never thought the day would come when Wright asked me for help.
I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room.
Now, Wright.
Actually, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to investigate after all.
Wright, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Huh? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out.
Just goes to show you never know until you ask.
And for you here, you can borrow this.
Hey, this is the detective's ID card, isn't it?
That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it.
Yes, sir. It's an honor.
So, just run along and do your best now. Later, folks.
So either he's not the killer, or he's really, really sure of himself.
Hehe, it looks pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID.
You seem happy.
Yes, sir. Because, sir, we have to go into the evidence room now, sir.
Oh god, she's turning into Meekins. I think this place is a bad influence for the girl. What? Aww. It's just a thing that we now have.
You don't have to present it, you just have it.
I just have it. Getting out of this building. Moving
To
to
the locker room.
here. Nope, I cannot watch the tapes. Too bad.
But you can look at the door again.
The evidence room is beyond that door.
We have the ID card from Chief Gant. Let's just walk in.
I guess this time we actually can.
It won't open.
What? Aha! The card reader is turned off, see?
What is that security guard thinking?
Howdy, Pernas. Well, that's what's made my bambino sky so gray.
Oh, Officer Marshall. Why does it have to be him?
What a shock.
You couldn't guess it. I mean, even Emma, with her clear lack of rational thinking and observational skills, was capable to deduct who might be the guard. And yet you didn't?
What's that? Why does it have to be him looking for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon.
We're here to investigate the crime scene.
Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest, that's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts.
Yeehaw?
Well, what are you standing here for? Get along, little doggies. The crime scene's waiting.
Looks like the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions.
Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with your hombres.
You're busy then?
Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you.
Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. Unless, of course, we present him le steak.
That smell reminds me of Texas.
So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas?
No, I just saw a special on television that the other day. Is this from my baby?
How do you know the smell then?
Yeah, Miss Star.
What's this?
What? What's wrong?
Filet lunch. I see.
I don't see. I wonder what it means.
Steak lunch given to Officer Marshall.
Not in your evidence anymore.
Alright, Bambina, you win.
Ask much, anything, much. Wait, he's supposed to be eating, right? Why did we get a drinking animation? What is this, Spiritfarer?
Yes.
I wish.
Then everyone would be dead in this game.
This would include him
And you'd still have to deal with them.
But this would include him, and Emma, and Meekins. The
and
thought that
you.
if all of those other characters are dead, I'm fine with that. I just want to see Meekins dead.
And you'd have to bring them food constantly and listen to their woes.
I don't have to, just their mood gets bad, so I can actually punish them for being as annoying as they are. I like this idea more and more.
Sadist. He's willing to talk.
Oh, then let's talk. Guard station.
Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right?
You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it.
But how the hell, if he is officially the security guard for this particular room, why was he guarding the crime scene the other day in the other office?
Keep talking.
Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us.
Oh, the poor little doggy. Poor guy. I keep getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly.
He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station.
Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, but since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, I might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know.
Oh, the drinking didn't totally give it away already.
So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place?
Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed Zippy.
It's a motorcycle bike, isn't it?
Note, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy.
There's no need for people here, anyhow. These new muffle machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place.
You mean the security camera system? I don't take the machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they stew in next to your steak, you know? Sneaking next to the thing.
Miss Star told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago.
It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire.
You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Star, aren't you?
That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I don't like it to go.
Can't let it go.
I can't let it go. That's all there is to it.
What kind of case was it anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened.
There are some things they are better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, the case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. 2 days ago? The day of our case? That's right. The evidence transferals. H-Russ was talking about the transferals too. Security system. I know what maybe 2 of the machines in there here do.
Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen.
Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like 'em about as much as I like stewed cauliflower on my sticks. You don't like your veggies in general, don't you? The easiest one to understand here are the security cameras. Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned. If nothing else, their tapes are automatically erased after if you are the... Goddammit, of course they are.
And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on one of those tapes?
I reckon they might be. You're the security guard and you reckon? One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. There's a card reader by the door. Card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through. What? So this is an ID card record. Bum bum bum. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before.
Yeah, I've seen that somewhere before.
Oh, you too? Fascinating.
Yeah, I know.
Sir, Bambina, I can't show you more than that.
Huh?
I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet.
Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before.
Yes, there are multiple numbers. Maybe there's some way I can prove the record is tied to the stabbing. I mean, let's finish the transfer dialogue first. Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transfer thing is about? We keep only evidence from solved cases in that room. They are kept here under the presiding detective supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see? So what happens to the evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in an underground vault at the county sheriff's department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February.
I see now.
Transferal is like a funeral for all cases. 2 years after case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated. What about this entire thing from the previous case about the 20-year?
It was less than 20 years.
Okay.
12, but still.
Yeah. Continuity? Not in this universe. We need to solve those cases within 3 days. And that happened to SL9 2 days ago. Okay, so now we have to present him something that brings a connection between the cases, which would be that evidence. No, don't look at it. No! No, we already know it. Here.
See this? This is the victim's ID card.
Ah, that one that was on the ground in the parking lot. The number on this one is 5842189.
Officer Marshall, show us the ID card record again.
Ba-ba-da! 5842189.
Look, the fourth number, it's a perfect match.
It was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing. Which kind of puts him in this room. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world.
So, when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room.
Or somebody who used his card at the very least. But wait, what did Officer Meekin say? The man just made that e-card, so you... I was thinking Goodman put that e-card. What did he do? That's the thing, suddenly he pointed a knife at me. If he had his ID card then, why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekin? Oh, Rick, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record. It's all who entered the evidence room. I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. Let's see. So we have. Okay, we have obviously. I have Bruce Goodman. We figure out all the individual ones. We had somebody who entered the room right before him and basically with him. And then people earlier in the day.
Yep.
Meekins?
I mean, he had to have gotten in there somehow.
Exactly. Right? So this would basically mean that 498996 would be Meekins because he entered right after Goodman and he was in the room earlier as well. Which leaves then those two other mystery people who were in this room earlier might or might not be related to the case. But we probably still have to fill them in. Okay, then I guess not much more to talk about. Nope. I don't think we have to show him anything else.
Unless you want to show him the thing just to make sure roll him out as one of the people on the list.
Oh yeah, that's actually a good point.
I didn't look at the thing, I'm just like speculating.
Yeah, but it is a good point.
The sheriff's bank in the Wild West didn't place much faith in evidence. About the only thing they trusted was their shooting hand.
This is neither Wild nor West here.
Yeah. But that and this are two different things entirely.
I guess so? Huh? I'm lost.
Looks like you need some evidence to get anywhere with this guy. I just showed him some.
No, that's not. Okay, guess he's not on the list.
Okay, this is his default nonsense answer. Come on, less back and forth. So, yeah. But yeah, weird that this one did, that we are supposed to show it around and to fill it up, and it's not working. Anyways, let's move. Ah yeah, we can move into the evidence.
Into the evidence room.
February, evidence room, sector 3. It's quiet. The investigation must be over here.
So this is the evidence room. It really is like, kind of like a graveyard.
But then again, the funeral happens later, doesn't it? Graveyards are supposed to be have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue.
Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me.
Sure. Oh! Alright, he went in here earlier. We knew that.
Yeah.
Did she just slap him?
Sorry, I thought you were a ghost.
So you slapped him.
I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So, is it true what I heard?
Righto, please, do you have that? Hang on me, $50, no problem. Here, go ahead, investigate the room, knock yourself out. Yeah, it's true. Wait, what is it true? What?
Chief of the police gang. Will loan anybody $50, even me.
Oh, so that's what you were talking about.
How did he hear this?
Yeah.
Actually, I put up in charge of the investigation for today.
Just for today?
Boss for a day.
But guess what? you got permission from the chief, so now we are your boss for one day.
So now you're a boss for it.
Chief, thanks.
First of all, you'll want to have this.
Scene of the stabbing of the detective Bobbity Boo evidence room floor plan. Yeah, that's actually okay. Let's look. Okay, it's just an L.
Yep. Don't get
Okay.
lost.
I will try my best. Boss for a day.
So, Detective Gumshoe, you're boss for a day?
That's right, it's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department.
But if you're boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings?
They are using yesterday's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial.
In other words, you got kicked off the investigation again.
I'm adamant, so I'm going to take control and put this case to rest. I'm my own evidence locker, pal.
You have a locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe?
Of course, I'm a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal.
Only you can open.
I always believe in Mr. Edgeworth no matter what happens.
So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee right now, right?
They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in the court today.
Let's see.
I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case.
That case?
Yeah, that case. That's a 9 incidents. Of course. Yeah. That was the beginning of the end of Mr. Edgeworth.
Maybe we can get him to tell us more about this case by showing him more stuff.
Probably.
That place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed to only one detective that can open it.
Using their ID card?
Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm on my third card since entering the force already.
That sounds like a lot.
Yeah. But even I can't lose my own right hand.
Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprint?
Exactly, pal. Their lock for each locker is coated with a fingerprint. So the only locker we can open is our own.
Funny, they look like normal lockers.
They are the latest model. They are the trick to a handle, see?
The handles?
On the other side of the handle is a sensor, and it's wrong person touches it.
Zap! You get a shock.
If that's what happened, my hand would be black and smoke every day. In any case, the locks aren't even that obvious.
What, does he try to open up people's lockers every day?
Or he's too stupid to remember his own locker?
There are even some people on the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks.
Only the assigned detective print can unlock the indicator lamp lights up when it opens. Evidence locker that is the court record. Okay, now we have to show him stuff. Present.
What do we... Oh wait, the 6 first. Oh, present, don't look at it.
Could you take a look at this? This is ID card record of the people who came in here on the day of the stabbing.
Oh, I heard that rumors. So it was Goodman who came in here at the time of the... Whoa!
What is it?
The second number.
It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe?
Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
The second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth.
Dun 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 dun. What?
ID card record updated for the court records. Why would Edgeworth have to come to the evidence room? I mean, it's moving day, transferal day, why not? I mean, he was involved with this, we know this. Okay, it was quite a bit before the thing. So, where was the party again with Price and everything? Because he came from the party and parked, which is a parking ticket from, which happened at the same time as the murder.
happened. Well, that was his parking ticket from the prosecutor's office.
Yes, so he arrived there, and this was before.
He checked into the evidence locker before he went to the prosecutor's office.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, this time is
Yeah, Edgeworth, but Goodman. Goodman, assuming, I mean, we already know that it cannot be, since he cannot have gotten killed in two places at the same time, but. So Edgeworth arrived at the prosecutor's office 2 minutes before somebody with Goodman's ID card entered the evidence room.
Okay.
And the evidence room is a half an hour away from here, so if Edgeworth was here, he left here at 4:20-ish. So he came to the evidence room right before leaving to drive to the prosecutor's office, because it's half an hour away from here. Okay, so yeah, Edgeworth was in here right before going. This number with the 4 still very most likely Meekins, because Meekins entered the room right after Goodman. Nobody is claiming otherwise. And the first number, I don't know, maybe Gant or somebody. Okay, we showed this to him and got some info out of it. Scene of stabbing, blah, 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 blah. I think we have much to show him. Let's start examining.
Wow, look at this big pile of junk in the corner.
That looks like a car door.
There's a pair of handcuffs attached to the frame.
Maybe the guy that caught was some sort of escape artist and he got away.
Hey, that's one of those human profiles for range testing.
He's been shot square in the forehead.
Better him than us. Yeah.
And probably, hopefully for all the lockers.
This place is stuffed with evidence, stuffed with dreams.
I'm not so sure about the dreams.
It won't open.
Did you really think it would?
Hey, pal. Our security is high tech around here.
There's something pointing out. There's something sticking out there.
Looks like a shirt. I guess it must be evidence for some case.
Nope, it's probably Gumshoe's locker and his change of clothes.
I wonder if Detective
Gumshoe put this here.
There you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of flop. I'm not responsible for the evidence here, is that sad? I bet the evidence locker was opened recently.
How do you know?
If you leave something hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. God checks on this kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence?
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot too.
I bet he doesn't tuck in his shirt under the trench coat either.
If you were going to talk behind someone's back, don't do it right in front of them, pal.
Yeah, fair point. Oh no, it's all the evidence from the last case. Ah, callback time. Some sort of bulky equipment is gathered and dusty.
What a sorry-looking fishing pole that is.
That was my personal pole. I never did get around using it.
Wait, I've seen that somewhere before.
Right, pal. That's a metal detector. The one that led to the solving of the case out of Ground Lake, remember? Gord Lake.
Oh, right. Wow. That feels like it was ages ago.
Really, just a couple months ago.
And, I don't think I've seen this one before.
That's a box sweeper. I'm sure it will come in handy in solving some case sooner or later.
That cheap-looking box.
You can't judge a person or a machine by their cover. You gotta look at their heart.
Thanks, but no thanks. It's time to cue. Really now? Okay, I can't see the colors. I can obviously see the handprint.
You mean the paint?
Well, it's a
separate
handprint.
word. Well, yeah, but the paint jar's on the top.
Yeah?
You called them colors.
Oh, okay, my
It's
bad.
the same
Yep.
word in German, but not in English.
Good point. Well, what's this? Blood?
It's a little worn, but there's definitely a handprint here.
It looks like someone tried to wipe it off.
Mr. Wright, what if there are other blood stains left in the room?
I would have checked anyways. Don't take away my brilliance by telling me, game. Jesus. You should use the test and check it out. Jesus, let the player have a little bit of agency and figure stuff out by themselves. Why don't you?
What is a saw and paint doing here?
Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression.
True art. I noticed that there's blue and yellow paint here.
Perhaps we are witnessing the birthplace of Blue Badger?
Well, you might say this is my studio.
Here, in the evidence locker. Crime scene!
Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces.
Detective Gunshoe, perhaps? Wow, don't be such a dick to him, Jesus.
There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of hooligan. That's apparently from The Case.
The case?
The SL9 incident, pal. See the sticker on one of the pieces there?
Another piece of SL9 incidents. Take a closer look. Nah, look for other evidence. I wonder what shape the pieces were in before they were broken.
You want to try to put it back together?
I actually do like puzzles.
Ah, good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. Why, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up.
That's why I always carry around a tube of glue.
Here, this piece looks like the bottom. Let's try put the rest in place. Ooh, a 3D puzzle even. Wow. How many pieces are there? Wait, I have to... What? What? I actually don't want to... Which direction is it turning?
Clockwise.
So I want to have this pointy end downwards. Now it has... Oh, it went upwards? Where's the pointy end right now?
I don't think it's that piece.
Yeah, it probably isn't, but still. Okay, it gives us very... Can I also...
Nope.
Ah! No!
They'll let you try again. Maybe some of the pieces are missing. Let's just try to put as many of the pieces in place as we can.
Yeah, try! Why did I click out of there? Let me get back in there. Do I have to actively return there? Apparently.
I think so.
No, out of there.
I mean, to be fair, this game wasn't intended to be this kind of a puzzle game. This was them experimenting for this chapter. Because of the new technology and shit.
Okay. Okay, I can't use my usual rotate buttons. Can move between those pieces. It definitely wants me to use this specific... Oh, blood! More blood! How do I even turn it? Rotate left, rotate right, okay. Looks fitting actually. Let's combine. I don't like that it tries to dictate me which pieces I have to use. By the way, this actually seems to be the right one. No, it's not. Probably want to make it more exciting and keep the... Since they force us to place them in a certain order, they... No. They also want to probably keep the blood pieces for last. Okay, it needs to be a big one. Actually, could be.
Yeah.
Do-do. Or not. Because this one goes here. Blood! Oh, this looks familiar. Yep, like this one.
Nope.
What? How?
And now for this one.
I mean, we are getting to the top, so it's... Now, this is obviously not here, so it must be this one, basically. I can't even see where the red line is. Okay. My brilliance once again saved the day, but still. No!
Yes, brilliance.
No. Nope. Turn it. I guess. Le gasp.
There's a piece missing.
Yes, we already guessed.
Huh? Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing.
Yeah, I got that far too, and 2 minutes myself. The problem is finishing it.
Were some pieces stolen?
I bet they were missing to begin with.
Still, it doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar.
I kind of understand how it got broken.
Yeah, because blood is on... Piece of evidence back from the dragon together from crime scene. Well, I guess we go in there and look at it and realize that there's motherfucking blood on it.
Also, is it really worth it for me to get a refill since we're,
Pretty far, yeah, that's true.
I'm proud of you. You didn't need a second one.
I'm not sure how to feel about this. Check it out. Blood.
Hey, look, they're hard to make out, but there are some dark red stains here.
No, they're not hard to make out. Looks like blood.
Do you think Detective Goodman's blood somehow got on this when he was stabbed?
Not likely. This blood looks like it's been there for months, maybe longer. This jar was evidence in the SL9 incident. That might be when the blood got on it.
Should be darker in that case, but you know, fiction.
Wait, don't forget the obvious direction. Ah! Never forget the obvious direction.
Huh? This thing doesn't have a bottom.
That's weird. I wonder why.
I wonder which side is up.
Better yet, what is the purpose of a bottomless jar?
At least it doesn't collect dust inside, right? No, it still does. Trust me.
No evidence from this side, but yeah. A bottomless jar. Keep exam. No, what did I do? No, wrong button.
Very important.
Wrong buttons everywhere. Okay, let me examine shit. Aha, a glove.
Someone left a glove here, but only one.
Detective Gumshoe, maybe?
There you go again, pal, making me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. But evident from the case, you know.
From the SL9 case. I have a tag on it. Glove, evidence, bubbly boo. Okay, this time we keep looking at shit. Put the pieces together, it makes a jar.
There are two things that bother me. One, why are some of the pieces missing? Two, doesn't it seem a little unstable? No wonder it broke.
I'll make sure to remember the next time I make a jar.
Good on you.
There's number 2. This is evidence number 4, there's evidence number 2. So, that's an open one.
Look, this one's open. The red indicator light above the door is lit.
That locker is coded to Detective Goodman's fingerprints.
Detective Goodman's locker.
Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that?
Well, it'd be hard to get it open again if we close it.
Empty. They must have taken the contents anywhere elsewhere. So you don't have a admin override in case somebody leaves the force or whatnot. They always need to come in. And what if somebody leaves? Can the locker not be coded to a new person? But I guess he's just arguing for ignorance or something.
There probably is some like thing with the security guard that can do that, or the chief of police, or the branch, whatever.
Oh my god, it says SL9. What is it? The tag says SL911. I guess this is another piece of the evidence from the case, and you have to guess because you have not just been told explicitly.
You know, I never did care for the word tag. It's confusing.
Huh? What's so confusing about that?
Do you know how many other words sound like it? Bag, gag, dag, lag, zag.
Zag? Is that a word?
Do you challenge me?
What? Are you playing a word game now?
Probably translated from Japanese somehow. Well, obviously, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Am I though? Am I?
Are you not?
I don't know, do I? Wait, that's it?
I'm saying that gag probably made more sense in Japanese and the localization didn't work very well.
Yep, so they had to come up with shit.
Yep.
I guess this is actually it. There's literally nothing interesting to find on it except confirming the thing we already knew, namely it's related to the case.
I mean, not everything is gonna be interesting, right? That would be boring.
Right? Sure. Do we keep talking to him? Oh wait, I know one thing.
Presenting something.
Too many buttons, too many buttons. Courtroom record and spray. Aha, it's actual blood. Yeah, we knew about this one. Fine, examine it.
I knew it. This is someone's right handprint.
Oh, what?
What's the matter, detective?
That locker. It's mine.
It's yours?
Please. You have to help me when they come to take me away. Promise you will testify that I wouldn't harm a fly. You will do that for me, won't you, pals?
This is an important clue. I'll joint it down on the floor plans.
Jot it down.
Yeah.
I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police.
What? But you're a detective.
Yep, that's why he knows that we can't trust them.
Like the other one was.
Oh, oopsie. But we agreed that it was old blood, so... That must have been one massive pool of blood. Never seen anything like it. I'm not a professional, but your opinion, detective?
Pale blue blood? Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien.
Nailed it. This proves that something really happened in front of this locker.
I make a note of this on the floor plan.
Hey, if you didn't know my opinion, you shouldn't have asked.
More blood. More blood. Blood. Give me the blood. I don't expect that there's more in this room, but still. Blood.
There's a whole other side.
Ah!
Hey, you clicked out of the game!
What?
Dun dun dun!
Yes, examine it.
Why am I getting a reaction here?
There's no reason for the murderer to touch this spot if he fled out the door. This just might be something significant.
Hey, that sounds pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal.
What, this? It's called luminol testing fluid.
Where'd you get your hands on that?
Huh?
I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow $50 from the chief.
Where do you get this, Emma?
I always buy it by mail order.
Well, I'd better jotted this down on the floor plan. Huzzah!
Nowadays you could get it on Amazon, probably.
Yeah.
You know, it probably is on Amazon.
Probably. Yeah. Okay, I guess I got what I could. Anything else to talk? Nope, not with you. If I present you the floor plan with all the blood on it. Nope, that's the wrong floor plan. I guess I can still show it to him.
Allow me to say there's one thing. Speaking as a detective, if I see some piece of evidence I know nothing about it, I say nothing. Nothing!
That's fine.
You bet it's fun, pal.
Just showing you the other piece of evidence too. I'm gonna say one thing, at least he's short. Not like all the other default answers. I'm going to say one thing, blah 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 blah. Crybaby. No, don't look at it. No, no. No! Allow me to say one thing, babbity boobity ba. No! He's too short. His reply is too short. I can't get out of my clicking rage in time. Yeah.
Yep, it's on Amazon.
Yeah, not too surprised there. Well, I guess we keep moving. Guard station. Which reminds me, I actually wanted to do this in every location. So don't mind me spraying all your electronics, your drinks, your glass you still want to drink out of.
I'm just cleaning
Oh.
it. Oh.
What?
Wow, we got a reaction.
Huh. There's clearly blood around the spikes here. This room's pretty messy. Someone must have tripped over something and planted their head right onto the spines. Ouch.
I think that might be more painful than being murdered.
That's officially the explanation. So they
I
probably.
think that depends on how quickly you...
So this is probably just as a joke thing to find.
Yeah, I guess
I mean, they gave an explanation which is unrelated to the case. God damn it. You don't mind me spraying all around your room, right?
so.
Anything to talk to you about? Nope.
No.
Anything new to present to you? I mean, he was working on the case, so maybe. The sheriff's back, Wild West, Babbity Boo. Yeah.
A very helpful review on the luminal fluid in German, though. Genial für den Nachweis von Blutspuren mit Natriumcarbonat und Wasserstoffperoxid.
Okay.
Yeah, just a literal description of what it does.
How can he not say anything about evidence from his big case? Yeah, I don't have too much new stuff.
Guess we call it here.
I guess we call it here. Maybe we should still switch location. Simply we know what our next step is. So what is our next step? I guess not the evidence room, so back to the entrance. From here we move. We sprayed the guard station. We sprayed this place. We could spray the police department.
Could spray our office.
We could spray. There should be blood in our office.
Well, it depends on how good of a crime scene cleaner you got in there.
But didn't you listen to Emma? You can never get rid of the blood.
Well,
Oh, that's one clean.
well, you can't get rid of it with
police
just water, she said.
gun. I didn't listen to that part.
Clearly.
Okay, nothing here.
You can present him the list.
Oh yeah. Maybe let's quickly do that before we wrap it up. Nope, don't look at it. Present it. Jesus. Of the Meekins, could you take a look at this? I have no idea what this is. Maybe you should look at this, sir. Oh wow, you are useless. Oh no. Didn't mean to show it to him. Jesus. Get me out of here. Now get me into the court record. Now use this shit. Oh yeah.
Looks like there was something else we could present to Gumshoe.
Oh, for comedy or for actual advancing?
Actual advancing.
Oh shit, so this might actually be the thing we need to do. Ah, well.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll move back to Gumshoe so you remember.
Or is there something for department? For him while we're here?
Let's see, that's the thing. Nope.
Okay,
The next step would be talking to Edgeworth.
cool. In this case,
Unless you did already present, what is it? Goodman's note or the switchblade to Gumshoe.
nope, I don't think I did that.
Okay. You want to do that before we move on? Just
Yes.
so you remember?
Or that we have it done.
Yeah. So we don't have to remember to do it when we play this next.
Yes.
I hope you're all still enjoying watching. How many of you are still there? With the numbers not high
Hello.
right now.
This is Edgeworth's knife, so the switchblade would be the broken one.
Or Goodman's note.
Yeah. Or it starts with Goodman's note. No, don't look at it.
That's the lost item report.
Goodman's note. Oh, that note. So yeah, let's start
Okay.
with the knife then.
The ticket's gone to Goodman's note and the switchblade knife. I bet it was worth most surprise of anyone.
Because it has a Denim connection.
That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared.
But why would evidence from that case turn up now?
I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there are some loose ends left on that case.
So that's it? Or do
Huh. Oh, you should be able to.
I now talk to him again?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, yeah, maybe that's a good stopping point.
Okay.
That we continue our conversation next time. Bum bum bum. Over Wright, yes.
Yay!
This might actually help us to get back into
More.
the game next time, to be like, right, we talk to people. But yeah, we made progress, I guess. It's hard to tell, but yeah, this was more Gaming and Ties, Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright. See you all next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye!